Hi, welcome to your daily quickie. This is, as you know, general, and today you get to pick on which mermaid you want to meet. Is it mermaid number 1 with the dark blue stone? Is it mermaid number 2 with the light blue stone? Or mermaid number 3 with this blue purple stone? These readings are general. I am available for private readings as well, and I also do have more in-depth readings. But let's start with number 1. We do have truth for you. Cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. And that's the truth. Intuition. If you want to, you can pause this video to look at this beautiful picture. 36 is a 9, which means ending of cycles. We've got hawk, focus, choose your priorities, and eliminate all distractions. And we've got the mermaid with the pink lotus, and I am going to read this one. It is number 1. We have number 9 for endings, and we have number 1 for new beginnings, and also taking action, of course. So the mermaids with pink lotus. Close your drowsy, drooping eyes and come with me to paradise. Leave your cares for just an hour to focus on a floating flower. Let the waves soothe your flesh and leave you rested, fit and fresh. It is time to relax. Divination message. Stop what you're doing and take a deep breath. It is time to relax. You are not selfish, and that can be a blessing. Helping your loved ones is an important part of who you are, but sometimes it is okay to set aside your worries about others and take some time to yourself. Maybe you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed. Try not to let it wear you down. Instead, try these relaxation techniques to improve your health and well-being. 1. Close your eyes and imagine a personal paradise. What do you see, hear, and feel? Let yourself become engulfed in these sensations. Allow your breathing to become slow and even, and notice your energy flow throughout your body. This will help you feel refreshed and rejuvenated. 2nd, take a hint from our mermaid friend and let yourself be soothed by calming water. A walk near a beach or a lake, or a rest near a babbling fountain can bring inner tranquility. 3rd, are you finding it difficult to relax? A change in environment can be most helpful in reducing stress. A short getaway for some pampering at a spa could be just what your body and mind needs to chase away the stress. So, okay. I think it is about relaxing, as the pink mermaid says. And I think about, it says eliminate distractions. Maybe you're having a hard time, you're always too much in your head, and you want to know what is the truth about things. And it is more important to get into your intuition and a little out of your head, right? And then when we get into this receptive mode, I want to say, of course, the universe can speak to us when we can focus not on our minds too much, but more open up to what messages we can receive. Then we get messages, and you see, cultivating prosperity, it is also about harvesting. Maybe you have some things you want to plan or you want to harvest, and the universe can tell you how to do it. Know your inner truth as well, if you manage to relax a bit more and trust your intuition, because I think whatever it is, you will find the truth, but you will find it within yourself and not coming from the outside. So this is what's important for you today or for the next days. Focus and rest, and you will get some messages from the divine, I think. So that was you, pile number 1. You know the drill. If you liked it, please share, subscribe, let me know. And I am available for private readings, as I mentioned before. But now we go to pile number 2, the light blue stone. Pile number 2, which way? We have discontent and boredom. Being in the flow. I am the flow of the universe. We have you are worth it. If you want to, you can stop to take a good look at this beautiful picture. We have raccoon, resourcefulness. You have all the resources you need. And we have mermaid, mother and child. I'm going to read this for a second, but I got the first message already. Maybe it is time for you to leave something behind. Maybe it is time to leave a spouse behind, leave a relationship, because discontent and boredom of course means you are no longer happy and you see that person walking away. Then we've got being in the flow, and it's like a journey. She's following that little lantern here, following the light. And to me, this maybe also indicates that it is time to leave something behind because you're worth it. Maybe you're not happy in the situation, relationship, whatever it is. It could be work related as well, of course. I was talking about family first because maybe you do have a child and you are in a relationship and you're just staying there because of the child, because but you are also worth happiness, and your child will be happier with you being happy than with you being stuck in a relationship where you don't want to be, where there's maybe not just discontent and boredom, maybe there's also some kind of stress, fighting all the time. And we have a 23 here. 23 makes 5, which talks about changes. So I think it is about changing. Maybe you were scared to step away from where you are right now because you think you would be able to afford it, but you have all the resources you need. So if it is something you need to leave behind, maybe, a job or a family situation, you will be provided for if you are in the flow, if you're trusting the universe, if you're following the light, because you're worth of being happy. And if you do have a child, if it is about that, your child deserves to be happy too, and your child will be happier when you're being happy. And this is what I'm getting for you, but I want to read your card. It is, I think, number 33, which is a master number. And what is it? Please tell me, Mother, what shall I become? Who should I love and lose before my life is done? Help me understand, Mother, how to lead my life. I need to know before I go, become a very wife. And again, this is talking about going somewhere else, somewhere place new. And it's about, the moon also talks about being the unconscious, the unknown. And sometimes you don't know where you are going to, what is your next step, where you're going to end up. But again, you do have all the resources you need in order to get to where you want to be. Divination message: heed maternal advice. Be attentive to advice from a trusted elder family member, or it could also be spirit, of course. A maternal figure from an older generation has much wisdom to offer when you need it the most. Be humble. Now is the time to listen and absorb. You may not hear what you want to hear, but rest assured you will hear what you need to hear. So listen with an open mind and with the assurance that years of experience lie behind the words of wisdom you will receive. Be receptive to many venues. The advice may come in the form of a personal visit, an unexpected call, or any number of forms of communication. While you should be responsive, do not actively pursue this advice. It must come unbidden if it is to be sincere. So maybe you do have a friend or your own mother, or maybe you are a mother again, that is going to help you and provide you with resources. Resources could, of course, be maybe a room if you need to go somewhere else, leave something behind, or a job offer, whatever it is. Maybe there is advice, there's help coming for you, but I think really it is about leaving something behind, and something else that suits you better is going to happen to you, because being in the flow also means, you see, this is like a river in space. It means being where the divine guides you. She can't choose where to go because it is a river just going one direction, right? So it is about going to the direction that you feeling guided from your own higher self or your own instinct. And again, you are worth of doing that change. And if somebody offers you help, maybe you sometimes have a problem of saying yes. I know that from myself. Know that you are worth receiving help and saying yes, thank you. If it is about resources, and resources can be anything. It can be advice, of course, as well, or a hug, whatever it is you need. But I think there are changes about to happen in your life. I wish you the best luck with it. And if this helped you, you know the drill. Please like, subscribe, share, and I am available for personal readings. So number 3, this lovely stone. What is your mermaids? I want to tell you. We have movement, choices, and decisions. Sharing of yourself. I am incredibly generous being. We do have illumination number 2. Oh, look, we've got 22. Master number, also number of union, of course. Then we've got the rabbit, fertility, your creativity is at a peak. And we've got the microcosm skyscape. If you want to look at this picture, you can pause. There's so much details in it. And of course, here as well. Little ship. Okay. I'm going to read this in a second, but right now I'm feeling that you do have to make some movement, choices, decisions, some decisions, and it will be illuminated to you as where to go. You know, the moon is also talking about the unconscious, subconscious, about maybe things getting clearer and sharing yourself. I get like maybe you can talk to your friends about it if you want to, if you have some important decisions to make, maybe you can talk to friends about it in order to get some advice. And then we have fertility, which talks about growth and expanding. Also, to me, this card kind of represents springtime, you know, like the Easter time, because bunnies talk about, as it says, about fertility. And then I notice we do have this little ship here, which also can speak about any form of travel, about like leaving something behind, going to another place. Can be literally or metaphorically speaking. I just noticed all those pearls. You know, pearls are often formed in a seashell when there is sand getting into the seashell and the shell wants to get rid of it, and then it's like forming a pearl around it. So pearls often come from something that is unwanted. It is unwanted, the grain of sand by the seashell. So maybe it is time to make something. Maybe you didn't want to make that decision, but it is time now to go. And again, whatever path it is you're going to take, it will be illuminated by you. Maybe by another person, maybe by your inner self. Maybe it will take a little till springtime. Maybe around springtime you have finished whatever progress it is. Doesn't have to be springtime. I'm just thinking for some of you maybe it is springtime. But creativity is also talking about maybe you want to do something creative, and it's about sharing yourself with your creative work as well. You know, that could be another thing that you have to have the decision, or have to make the decision whether you want to earn money with your creative project or whatever it is. But it does look good because we do have sharing of yourself, and that could also, of course, speak about sharing your art. But we will see what your mermaid wants to tell you. Microcosm seascape. Storms are brewing o'er the quay, ships are tossing out the sea. Dark and dreary nimbus cloud forms a hard and heavy shroud. O'er turmoil rocks the waves, threatening man with early graves, but I can catch without alarm. Now the scene means me no harm. Okay, meaning you can get out of a situation, you will not be harmed, right? Because it will be illuminated, and if you trust your instinct, then you can leave it behind. Out of harm's way. Someday soon you will bear witness to a traumatic event, but do not fear, you are safe. Although upsetting, the upcoming turmoil is removed enough from your person that you will not suffer directly. Oh, great card. When a storm arrives, you may feel powerless, but accept that there is nothing you can do. Some things are outside of your control, and you simply have to stand by and watch it transpire. Or, a trying time lies ahead, and you must keep your wits about you to ensure your own protection. Do not allow yourself to be lulled into inaction by a false sense of security. Stay on your guard and be prepared to weather the storm. Maybe, as I said before, you are forced to make some decision because you are forced about leaving something behind that no longer suits you. And at the same time, this card talks about some kind of growth. So I don't see like a big disaster coming. Otherwise, I maybe would have like I didn't choose, though. I would have drawn the Tower card or whatever it is. But if there is something coming at the same time, you see the ship is inside the bubble, so it is somehow protected. I like this card a lot, though, because it tells me that there is something that maybe you didn't see before is all of a sudden coming to the surface, and then you know what to do in order to make your decision. yes, that is what I have for you. If it resonated, please like, subscribe, and share. Also, I have more in-depth readings, and I am available for private readings as well. Anyway, have a nice day. Bye.